The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Rabbi Yaakov Galinsky passed away just a few months ago, and he told an amazing story just along these lines. He told a story that there was a family that wanted to be involved in Kiruv. So they called a Kiruv organization, and they asked, they said, could you send us some people, maybe for Shabbos or Friday night? We'd like to get involved in being Makariv people. So this Kiruv organization estimated, what type of people they are. They said, something, there's a doctor and his wife. They really want to become close to Yiddishkeit. We'll send them to you Friday night. And the meal went very well, and they were invited a second and a third time. Now, these people lived in an apartment house, and so when they said goodbye after the Suda Friday night, they walked them to the door, and the doctor and his wife walked down the stairs, and that was it. The fourth time that they were there, the host couple, they walked the doctor and his wife all the way downstairs. And they could not believe it. They start walking. They see the doctor and his wife walking. There's a taxi that comes. The guy flags down a taxi, and they get into the taxi. You couldn't believe it. We're trying to make Yeshem Shabbos. On our block, you take a taxi? Obviously, we're not reaching you, or you're not getting us. Forget it. They called the Kiruv organization and said, listen, obviously we're not reaching them. If they could take a taxi on our block, and we just walked them down the stairs, get us somebody else. Fine. So they got him somebody else. Fine. A year later, the Kiruv organization calls this couple and says, you know something? That doctor suddenly died. And that woman used to like to come to your house Friday night. Maybe you could go be Menachem Ovel, pay a shiva call. Oh, they were so sad that the doctor died. He's a nice man. Okay, they come to be Menachem Ovel. And as they're sitting and speaking there, they said, was your husband sick? And the woman said, no, he wasn't. But this time he didn't make it to the hospital on time. So what do you mean this time? See, he had a heart attack. But this time he just didn't get there on time so they could save him. See, the other time was, remember when we went to your house? And we were walking down the stairs. My husband is a doctor. He realized that he was having a heart attack. So as soon as he went downstairs and he saw the cab, he flagged the cab. We went in and they rushed us to the hospital and they saved his life. Imagine that. These people didn't have a connection with these people for a full year afterwards. Why? Because they weren't Dan L'Kav Zchus. I admit it's not easy in that situation to be Dan L'Kav Zchus. But you always have to try to think, maybe there's something I don't know here. And because they didn't understand that there was a good reason why he got into the cab, they had no connection. Who knows how much Kiruv was lost because of that. And that's the third tool. Always judging a person L'Kav Zchus.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org